Be me, 1989. Go out to smoke weed. Everything is yellow, orange. Roll one quickly and go for the first drag. Starts snowing on snow. The humming of the ballast produces a calming effect like the purr of a cat that compounds the effect of the weed. Drops start falling in a rhythmic manner, from the heat of the sodium. In sync with the beat from the huge ever-growing pulsating brain that rules from the center of the ultra-world by the orb coming from my Sony Walkman. Everything is perfect. It's like film noir but orange, gritty yet quiet, dark but hopeful. Zoomers will never experience this. Be me, 2025. Everything is LED because Mu superior technology. White light at home blasts through your pineal gland. Look at the savings. Every gaming device needs to be RGB. Look pretty colors. Spend half of the day looking at screens that hammer you with that white light. It doesn't tire you like CRT. Streetlights at night push yet more white light. Their failure mode is some polymer rots and it's straight blue, violet light, unfiltered. Nobody replaces them because Mu you can still see. Why is my sleep shit? Do some research. Everything above is mostly blue, it's just that your eyes are less sensitive to it. Warm LEDs are a scam. They push more red but blue still all over the place. Your body evolved with infrared from sunlight and craves for it. LED goes into utility cabinets, garage, and perhaps the kitchen. Where visual clarity matters, and where you don't generally spend a lot of time. I accept LED wins in many cases, even most. But I'm replacing everything else with halogen, to get closer to what nature wanted. I'm actually gonna stockpile because they're gonna go after them next. Honestly, the ham-fisting they've pulled with the LED should be investigated. Be me, AI nerd lurking WeChat groups. Yesterday, Buddy drops bomb, yo, got LM Studio Pro, it's lit. WTF is that? We all use free LM Studio, he trolling? Grill him, what's special? Early access to flagship models, uncensored obliteration versions. No bullshit filters. Impossible.jpg, but curiosity wins. Download sketchy exe. Install, boom, Quen 3 next 80b eb instruct, Quen 3 Omni 30b eb, Quen 3 VL 235b A22b, Quen 3 VL 30b eb. And they're raw, uncensored twins. Runs on modded llama.cpp, smooth as butter. Other wild models free version dreams of. Feels like hacking the Matrix, generating god-tier shit without Big Brother watching. Next day, thread explodes in group. Anon chimes in, LMAO, that's just tripped LM Studio code, rebuilt with Chinese devs. Slapped pro label, added fresh Quen support. Sales skyrocket, cash grab exposed. Devs ghost, poof. Gone. Power users dig source code. Free version of LM Studio has backdoors for cops, telemetry dumping every log, to Apple servers on Mac. Proof? Screenshots of Pro UI, sleek AF, code diffs showing the hacks. Attached below. Trust no one, delete everything. Who's watching your prompts? Be me. Just a guy. Simple dev in a simple company. Actually get a lot of code out though, pretty I am the best on my team. Layoff hits. Reorg right after. New PM steps in. He's fucking retarded. Friends with upper management too, so no way out. PM simply blocks every attempt the devs have at improving things. Explicitly said do not correct any bug without direct orders from me. Takes forever to review things and gives nitpicky responses to everything. Nothing gets done, nothing gets deployed. We went from 3 deployments per week to 1 deployment per month. How fucked am I? I can't help but think it's Jover. I'm sure we will have another layoff and my team will be laid off from shitty metrics. Enter ye in at the narrow gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there are who go in thereat. Good for you anon, stay on the path that agrees with your soul and the Holy Spirit keep you on whatever path that was meant for you. Be me. Company announces it is getting rid of refit badges to scan for building entry. Instead, all employees will have right hand scanned and uploaded into database. Right hand will be used instead of badges to scan for building entry. I asked if I could scan my left hand, pointing out that the Book of Revelations says the beast mark will be on the right hand. Company says no. I refuse. Got laid off. At least I won't be found lacking at the pearly gates. Me. Gaming with the boys. One of my brothers, whose computer is extremely powerful, kept crashing out of the game. We're trying to debug it, update drivers, etc. Nothing works. I ask him if he's on Windows 11, he says yes. I tell him to boot into Linux and try from there. Everyone in the call laughs, although we're all curious to test it out. Friend comes back on Linux, we play a few matches. No crashes. And that was the day I realized I'm never going to Windows 11. Story time. Me in high school on a walk with my dog. He is wearing a collar. Up to this point, things have been just working out. Dog has a bit more freedom to sniff, my arm doesn't get yanked on, everybody wins. Neighbor's cat appears. Dog goes after it. Call dog's name to no avail. Start by warning tone but panic when scuffle ensues, deliver a shock or two. Doesn't seem to stop the interaction. Return later to find neighbor's dead cat. And that is why I never walk my dog without a leash. Me. Learn from copying tutorials and prompts. Learn how to make LoRa's from documentation. Always share prompts, tips, etc. Share LoRa's on Civit. Immediate comment asking for workflow, CFG, etc. Click user profile, all prompts hidden, all workflows hidden, watermarked images. MFW. Those are wise rationales, thanks. Me. 20 plus years debuting. First 15 years think it's so lightweight. Last 5 years not so sure about that. Think there's a sweet spot right in between Minix and Debian where minimalism and usefulness meet. I'm looking for my next thing redistro, perhaps thinking of stripping down my current setup and go for standalone WM as you describe. Too comfortable and usefs, but I've seen other simpler and prettier WMS. Me. Write a bot for fun. I get the idea to tell DeepSeek to write his opinion of the botanoic as if it were the reaction of 4chan and then he starts completely roasting me, calling me mentally ill, a degenerate, an average coomer, a pathetic piece of shit living in a fantasy. I was just a generic lecherous nun. I think I hate all of you now, kid. Me. Using Swarmir like a pleb. Refine image. Makes it worse every time. Sigh.